Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 10.52 and the UK campaign. And where we left off, we were doing a little bit of a work to destroy the German Navy. Now, as we can see here, one thing that is different because of the crash is I was able to catch and sink the Gneiser now. So we're actually in a pretty similar position to where we were. The only major difference being that I think we've probably sunk maybe a couple more of their submarines. So they got 10 naval units here, plus another 18 there. So I think they're down in the region of probably about maybe 18 ships. Which, you know, that's not too bad. And, well, hey. We just caught another whole bunch of submarines just there, which is very good. So we caught them in their channel attempt. But yeah, things are looking not too bad. Now, we have got our air campaign ongoing against the Germans, and hopefully our little bit of strategic bombing is having a good effect on their ability to wage war. Looks like we just lost to me. Yes, we lost 2 convoys there. Ooh. There's 6 light cruisers there. Now, we do have... we could take B-Force, HMS Dragon, start sending them out to try and get involved. Just need to try to attempt to catch those enemies. And, yeah, I think the majority of our naval assets are... You know, we're still holding the cordon. Although we've taken the actual area that we're patrolling back a little bit, just away from their mainland. So they've got 19 units here, 5 there, 5 there, so 29 naval assets. And it looks like they've got some coastal submarines and things that are making their way out. So Marine HQ, I don't think I actually need that. So, although Royal Marine Army, no, because we've got a lot of HQs actually. Yeah, so I won't go overboard with that. Just looking to catch, aren't we? So we're sinking some more of their convoys and things, which is quite good. Light cruiser escort roll, thank you very much. Yeah, and then we've got all of our units that we're going to be sending out into the world. So we've got 12 liners there, some landing craft and the like. And I think we are just waiting on, like, Norway and stuff to join our faction. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to influence Norway towards us and try and get them in nice and quickly. I don't think there's anyone else with low neutrality that we can grab immediately. Other than Norway. Or at least no one else that we would want at this moment in time. Now, I did notice as well that the Australians... 1940, 1940... Oh, in fact, they're all... Oh, wait, would we start doing those? We might well have done. Oh yeah, we're probably doing 1940 text like early, some of those industry ones. That's a bit stupid thing on my part to not remember that. And we've got some more destroyers and things on the way out. So, I think this is all of our naval assets. So, F-Force took a real hammering. Now we've got three destroyers here that would easily form up with them, so that's good. I think you guys are lacking 1 destroyer, aren't you? We've only got the JLKM class available. So we will send you guys in. And then, yeah, the Queen Elizabeth group. I've got some more destroyers that we can send over to you. These are quite a bit slower and weaker than our more recent ones. And where are you based out of? Forsyth. You are based out of Forsyth as well. And F-Force is based out of Hull, so we will return you back to Hull. And our ships are sort of recovering somewhat. Looks like there's a battle going on with the French fleet. The French seem to be dedicated to keeping the Germans bottled up. Now, whilst in principle that sounds like a good idea, that isn't ideal. And it looks like we've managed to chase them away. I mean, there's still those two in the last week, but realistically, we're really hitting them where it hurts. They're going to be out of convoys very soon. And what I want is to start getting ready to send some units towards Norway. So, for that purpose, we are going to detach... So we've got 4 divisions of mountain units. I think, ideally, we would probably like to send all of them up there, so all of you, and then we can attach you to the 2 gentlemen over here. And then we do have, yeah, some spare artillery and things. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we will take a couple of you. Oh, engineer, thank you. And then by the time that Norway is able to join the faction, we can have some forces ready to send out over. So let's take all of our mountain brigades. Now, I think the majority of you, in fact all of you, I think are due for overseas deployment starting in Egypt. So what we're going to do is we're going to send all of you onwards. No, not Plymouth's garrison. We want Plymouth's garrison to remain. You have to fill out quite a few units. The only good news is they don't weigh much. So we should be able to do all of this in very quick movements. Right, beautiful. So, first transport fleet. Let's get you over to Egypt. And then our battleship group, they can go as well. And they do have decent protection. So I'm not expecting submarines to be a major concern. It might just take them a little while to get there. Okay, so yeah, they're onwards now. And it seems like we've got some ships on the way. We're letting the French do the majority of the front line work, and then anything that breaks through them will hit our picket screen. Yeah, we're doing all the 1940. Yeah, okay. Right, I think I've remembered sort of what we were doing here now. It's just taken me a bit of time, and oh, we're about to get small arms improved. literally immediately. Okay, well, let's do that. Got 9 IC available on a fallback. And Australia wants some destroyers, so sure, they can have some destroyers. And here we go. Okay, so it's not the greatest, but export of rubber. No, we don't need to do that. Right, small arms, yep, we've already got it. So infantry support weapons, yep, we're going to be able to get that immediately as well. And hey, more larger fighter planes. So let's get the majority of you laid out. So many old guard plane people. Shocking. Okay. Aha, there we go. So we got another one of their submarines. Happy days. And it does look to me like our bombing campaign is finished again after a little while. Let's just see. So, yeah, they are attacking at Saarbrücken at the moment. Yeah, so we are doing a little bit of damage. And aha, more destroyers. Right, so we've still got a pretty sizable fleet reserve of at least 50 ships. I mean, our fleet reserve is larger than the entire remaining German navy. So I think that gives you an idea of where we're kind of at. And yeah, these are all of the same class. And every single destroyer loss that we're taking at the moment, these are older destroyers that we're losing, and we're replacing them with better ones. So, you know, we're actually improving our combat effectiveness or efficiency of each one of our fleets, even via these losses. So, could be worse, right? And infantry guns is going to need to just have its full time period. But a little bit of our air combat's going okay. Really dominating at the moment. Just waiting on those infantry tanks and things to move on up. And then we will ready the NEF for deployment. Now, I'm only imagining sort of 4 divisions will be required for this. We could take a single motorized possibly as well, but I wouldn't say it's a necessity. Because we will be taking some infantry tanks, so we'll have some stronger divisions with which to like hold us off with. Oopsie, I meant to take those anti-tank guns with us as well. Ah, good. Another victory off the coast of Holland. Yet another submarine sunk, and not breaking through our cordon anytime soon. And I think, to be honest with you, we might take you guys off your jolly excursion and put a little bit more of our fighters out there. So 26 units based here, including 2 more groups of our naval fighter bombs. So you know what, we will send you guys out for a little bit of air superiority work as well. Doing a little bit of damage there. Looks like they've caught another naval asset. Okay, another fighter, and that makes yet another air group. So, happy days. We will connect them up to the coastal command. Yeah, so we're all apart from you. Yes, apart from you, everyone else is in the coastal command group. So yeah, Bomber Command and Coastal Command is getting pretty solid. We've got a lot of twin-engine fighters for patrol over the Atlantic. And including a little bit of extra stuff. So I think, you know, we have lost some convoys, so
I do think an additional sort of run of 10, another 200, just to replace those losses that we've already sustained. As you can see, we're building our, a little bit more infrastructure as well in Africa. So the principal aim of that is to try and make our units as effective as possible. Okay. Right, so surviving militia. You guys, I think we probably want to take you into here. Now, I don't think we want that recon cav group, so I'm just going to delete them. And then, yeah, we'll just make our mountain units, the HQs a little bit stronger. Right, and then you, I think we'll give you to the Lewis Heath, because infantry tank and things is not that bad. So that's, a solid little division there. And I think we will take you guys and head you up towards, the Aberdeen area. Because we want Norway to sort of join us pretty pronto-ish. Does look like they're making their way quite quickly. And we also need to send some units over to North Africa, not North Africa, to France. Jesus. Okay, so we've got the 21st Army Group. Now, we've probably got some commanders and things that we could... Yeah, so we've got a few corps here. And, yeah, we've got a couple of divisions and things we've got to build out. Let's take the 15th. Who's got the better symbol? Do you think? That's like a shield type job. I quite like the coat of arms on that one, so we'll use this one. And yeah, we could use O'Connor in the army level. Yeah. Second army, I could chuck Slim in. He's not really got relevant ones though, has he? Logistics Wizard would be good. Although the attack speed... Oh. I mean, both of these are armies of India generals. I mean, Alan Brooke. Oh yeah, we'll take Alan Brooke in. And then we'll give Slim a core command. In fact, we'll give them all core commands. There we go. That works for me. And then I think we'll send them down to Portsmouth. We'll just quickly move those groups out of Portsmouth. And then I think we'll take all of our infantry and the like. Attach them. And send them off down to there. Now, you fine gentlemen, you're a decent unit, so we'll send you off as well. You, that Guards Infantry group needs to head up to there. And then I think we also need to take all of these units, get them moved around. We can send you into home command, very good. Just basic infantry. We could, though, also send you up for the NEEF role. Might possibly be a somewhat decent idea. Okay, so we'll send them off for the NEEF role as well. Yeah, Charles Norrie and things, send them up north. So we'll have, in total, 6 divisions with 2 supporting core command groups. I mean, I think that's a sizable investment of units, so I'm happy with that. You know, with decent commanders, so we'll have to see if that does pay off. I think, did we have, yes. Oh, you're another, oh well, we definitely need you up for the NEEF as well, so you know what, we'll send you up. Now, I'll be leaving the home islands a little bit unguarded. Another division there, not motorized or anything. think another one for our NEEF expedition. We're going to push them out of Norway before they've even had a chance to land. Right, let's send you up this way. Yeah, because you guys are just old guard, crappy commanders, aren't you? Yeah. See, I remember. I know what's going on. Right, so we're losing a couple of convoys over here. So I think what we will do is we will patrol with you, and then we'll also send J-Force out to do a little bit of patrol work over here. And, ooh, I see some submarines. Hopefully we'll be able to catch them. How about our other units? Doesn't look like we're losing anything of any note now. Although G-Force there looks like it's taking a bit of a hammering. As does this group. So we can replace them with the Cairo. Good old E-Force, that'll do. Oh, and a fighter race. Bob Graham. Well, thank you, Bob. I'm happy to have a new fighter race. We can feed you into the existing order of battle somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, so some of our units are looking a little bit worse for wear. So you and you need to fall back. That'll do. And then, yes, that makes them a little bit stronger. And then we can send everyone up. Just repairing some units here. We can go out with the Queen Elizabeth and the Barham and the Valiant. Post their refurbishment. This is all going very swimmingly. 22, 5, so yeah, we're still attritioning them down. So it looks like they've only got 25 units in port at the moment. And I think we just caught... Yes, we did just catch what was causing us some problems over here, so that's good. I'll take the CAG training off and things. Oh, we're cooking with gas, aren't we? Okay, I still think we've got some more. Yeah, we're waiting on some more units and things, but that's fine. Let's not let them break out, because that looks like a breakout to me. Right. And yet another submarine was just caught there. Thank you, very good. Navy is doing its job, keeping our sailors safe. Okay, we've got another 4 IC to play around with. That's a question of what we want, really, because we could build another set of 3 carriers. So I think we will do that. Yeah, and they'll be available in 1941. So we'll have a pretty sizable carrier fleet ready for... we'll be bringing on yet more carriers in time for our attack against Japan. And I think I've just seen another... Yeah, okay. 25, 1, aha! Right, they've moved more of their assets forward, so we've got now sight range on 34 ships, plus whatever's, you know, here. Okay, so... Now, I think in an ideal world, we're leaving a fair amount of these behind. So we've got 3 units to fill out here. We need to bring you guys home. And you're all for filling out. You're another garrison unit. You're just like a rando one. Oopsie daisy. We could just make it so that that isn't going to break immediately. Yeah, you guys though, want to bring them home, and actually. All of you need to send some troops down towards France. So, what are we building out? So we know there's at least 3 garrison units, so... Anything without recon cav, I imagine, is what I built for them. He says, with no clue. Oh, we might just need to wait for that final. I could have just bought everything cheap, to be honest with you. Knowing what I'm like. Okay, so we've got a couple of armoured divisions that we can make up once that group from Africa's arrived. We're just sinking all of the convoys. I just saw, I think we've engaged something. Yes, there we go. Now I imagine that we will quite easily... Come on. There we go. Catching more submarines. Don't let them flee. There we go. Now I do wonder if just some of our naval bombers just might be enough just to do a little bit of naval strike work, just to finish off. Lost something. Aha! So the Oslo report. So another Indian division, a couple more. Blockade action is underway. Right, Oslo report. One of the most spectacular leaks in history of military intelligence, written by German mathematician and Francis Hand. It's about several German weapons systems, current and future. Alright, well there you go, a little bit of support. I see another submarine there that just got kicked. Fighter. And I don't think we need to requisition any more ships, to be honest with you, at the moment. We've got a pretty sizable civilian fleet. Then I can see that they've arrived. Now, let's hit save here. Lovely jubbly. And then I think we can get our units moved on over. sending them to any of the sort of northern ports. So we'll just go over to we'll go to Calais, make an easy move over. Expand an airbase. Do we want to do that? I mean, Norwich. Yeah, okay, so we will designate airbase. We need this. And then I imagine that will fire the next day. And Northumbrian division, and here we go. So, we get Churchill to 1946. It gives us a whole bunch of benefits, actually. And we can attach them to the home command, and then, yeah, we've got even more units up together. Happy days. There we go, we just caught ourselves some more submarines. In fact, see, moving that far north, it could only be submarines over there. So I'm expecting us to grab them. Come on. It's not going to be other than submarines, is it? Come on, Ramsey. Grab them. Seem to be taking the long way round if they are submarines. Okay. So, you're an ace. I don't have any decent commanders though, really, for you. So, I'm just going to give you the best I've got. Now, your range will be very limited as you'll have to probably upgrade. We're doing our best to get Norway in. Now, I imagine that you guys have finally arrived, and the 4th Indian Division has arrived. Okay, so you're a Gurkha group, so we can attach you to the Western Desert. Yes, to 15th Corps. So I imagine for the garrison, surely I must have only given them, like, yeah, anything about recon cav, that looks... Anything with recon cav would have been for a fighting unit. Ah, here we go. These three. Okay, so... You, good sir, are for over there. You are for over here. And you are for over here. Now, the next three after that, I am going to assume... If it's militia, it will be with, yeah, these ones. So, I think, yeah, you're for there. You're most likely for there. And you as well. In fact, we're trying to build up a little bit of militia. Yeah, the 7th as well. You're another infantry unit. You need to go over to there. The 1st Cavalry. We'll use you for partisan suppression in the rear lines. Right, spotting advance. Hey, naval doctrines. 41. Love it. Right, improve security units. And then, yeah, we'll just hit it up. Smash it down, baby. Right, yeah. Get more fighters. Hey, look. The more we build up, the better. And we need to take advantage of all the time we've got. In fact, we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to need to build 2 additional fighters, I think. And then I think we want to replace that run so that we can get some more. There we go. Fully. Next set is ready nearly. Yeah, so we've got another 3 to come and then another 2, which will be pretty damn good. So there's 13 here, 1 there, 7 there. So only 21 now. So they've gone down a little bit.
Can't see that we've lost a single convoy this week. It looks like we've been sinking some of those. Or some of theirs, I should say. So, happy days. And yes, I think our Norwegian expeditionary forces are pretty much good to go. Let's give Anderson a group. And yeah, let's give him an army level command. We'll call it the NEF. The NEF. And we just want a decent... Oh, there we go, you do the job. And we'll connect him into... Yeah, John Dill's a solid enough little commander. Right, so we will take you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Yeah, that's a lot of divisions. So 100,000 men, plus they're supporting air force, so we're going to be sending all of our fighter bombers and the like up in this direction, and to transport them, once these guys are over, it shouldn't be too long now. Send, yeah, we can get them to move quite quickly. And transport mission over to there, please, and we've sent them to Calais, and yeah, that's a major victory. Another free. Down to 22 now. I can see that we're starting to have a major impact on them. Oh, looks like we did lose a destroyer somewhere. But we like to lose any major surface assets, which is good, because they're the ones that take the longest to deal with. Now that we've dealt with the German Navy, right, you guys transport please. Off they go, and we've got a sizable investment of units over here now. Not bad, not bad at all. They say offense is a good form of defense, so we're definitely going to be putting that to the test. So, could have done with actually probably putting, yeah, oh well. You know what, we will take actually that Royal Air Force garrison a little bit, and we'll position them in Portsmouth as well. And we'll also take them. Yeah, let's get some garrisons and things moving on over. Got any other sort of stuff left lying around? Yeah, motorized. Let's get all of this moved on over onto the mainland. We want as many combat effective units as we can possibly work ourselves up with. Yeah, we'll take that, thank you. Get as many combat units heading on over as possible. Or light, yes, light armor, thank you. Move you over, and the rest of you can head towards the French mainland as well. Okay. Yeah, let's get all of you. You've got a shitty commander. Just
any old guards? Like you. And yeah, like him. Off you go. Thank you. And all of our transport fleets are ready to go over there. Right, okay, so now that we've got some extra support, I can see that the majority of the French army is being involved on the Maginot Line, and that's where we're going to send our units now as well. And speaking of which, right, so border defense. Let's chuck you to there for a minute. Right, so now we've got 2 more proper divisions there that won't be much decent, you know, won't be much good in a fight, but they will do the job. Just frees up more of our units for other theatres, really. We can send some of these guys probably to like East Africa and things, which would not be too shabby. Okay, so you're filled out. I don't think I need to worry about any of the other units over here. The 8th Infantry Division, yes, we want to bring you over. Right, 21st Brigade Group. Yes. Something like that, and then we can just have ourselves some extra manpower. So, Western Desert Forces. Western Desert Command. Ah, that's because you have arrived. Let's have a little look. So this isn't the world's greatest army area, but hey, it'll do. Okay, so Egyptian Garrison 1 and 2. Now, I wonder what I had for you, if anything. Oh, I don't suppose... no. I think the majority of these are for elsewhere. I mean, possibly I've got some more for them somewhere. We'll see what's left over, but effectively we've got a load of units now to carry on our little crusade with. And as I say, the majority of these are bound for India. Okay, well, we'll be back for you. So. These look like what we were thinking about, you know, trying to make a little bit better. Yeah, over here. Okay, so let's take all of you and get you over to here. These don't have to be the world's greatest units, they just have to be decent. That's what I'm looking for. Decent. Actually, we'll transport them over there as well. And another 2 submarines just been blown up. But 12, 1, 7. So 20, down to 20. At least in port. I don't want the Ramsey McDonald heavy government. No. We will. We don't need any laissez-faire capitalists now that we're at war. I think... yeah. I mean, I look maybe at the capital guy still. Yeah, guns and butter doctrine. Yeah, divisive battle. We're all proponents of decisive battle. I'm less of a proponent of that. Okay, so we've got 15 IC with which to play around with a fair amount of manpower. I think we need to start getting some divisions. So I think what we'll do is we'll start building some more armoured units. So let's get motorised support with our British truck transport. Do we want British truck transport or do we want the light vehicle? No, the truck transport we'll get for this because it's going to be a fast unit. Armoured car? Yes. We'll have this as like a breakthrough division. In fact, we'll make it light armour because that will speed it up. Yes. So 6.5 is pretty quick, pretty speedy. Probably let down by the transport unit, to be honest with you, more than anything. Almost makes me want to chuck a motorised engineer in as well. And then, ooh, self-propelled artillery. Yeah, we'll have a couple of them. Get them building. Good. Okay, so that's good going. Right, and then how far are you from joining the faction? Oh, you're very close. You'll be available in literally 0 time. And then we can funnel our troops over. Waiting on them. And can we not load it because of the heavy art? Can you load up? How weird. We'll... oh, there we go. It's just taking it a second to, I don't know, register. Right, there we go. So all of our divisions will be sort of somewhat combat effective. Not great, but they'll do the job. Now, I wonder, what have you got? You've got like a motorized group, so I think like Slim here. Has got the start of like a little tiny motorized. Yeah, that'll do. Something like that. That'll do nicely. Ord Wingate now. What are we dealing with like here? Just not a lot. Right, an Air Force garrison. I mean, that could go with him. And then we could chuck in a little bit of heavy arty. And then what have you got going on? There's a garrison unit, isn't there, that we're waiting on? Ah, there isn't a garrison unit that we're waiting on. I'm just being a moron by not sending it over. Money for metal. Yeah, we could do with a little bit more metal. Ooh, that increases the range of our fleets. Why, thank you, game. 42, 40, 40, tank destroyer, yeah, armored car. Amphibious invasion focus, definitely. Desert warfare equipment, definitely. Arctic warfare equipment, we're going to want all of those. Armor piercing rounds. Some APC capped. So we've got an engineer here. They won't just break immediately. They might like stand up in combat for like a day. But look, we'll take that. You know, I'll take an additional day's worth of combat effectiveness than no days worth of combat effectiveness. Although you've got like, yeah, an anti-air and thing there. Engineer group. Yeah, that's made them sort of somewhat filled out. And yeah, another heavy arty there. And you're the only group that's sort of a slightly less improved group. Although we could chuck garrison into you, actually, once that arrives. Yeah, so we've got like the Royal Navy garrison, so yeah, you know what, we'll give you that. Okay, so like the motorized groups and things. Mainly infantry, but with some motorized. And then we need to make our tank units, so. Right. Let's have a little look at this. Ooh. Two motorized sort of supporty type units there. We've got the full 2nd Armoured Division. Let's build you out a little bit. So we've got 2 tanks there, and armoured support. So in an ideal world, we probably would take you and you, put the light tanks together with the infantry tank because we won't be using that. The armoured car and then the half-track transport. Tank destroyer, yes. Motorized group. So that's 6 out of 7. I guess it just becomes a case of what else do we want. We'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That's not the world's greatest tank division, but it'll suffice in a pinch. And then the 21st Brigade group, so... Infantry tanks I don't want involved in this. Both got armoured cars there. So HQ. You two, I think, are both done. Oh no, you're not done, but you are. Right, carrier group doctrine. Okay, 1st Armoured Division. Right, so not a great armoured force, but hey, we'll take it. It's better than nothing. And have you got an armoured car already? Nope, you don't. Okay, so yes, you, and you all head to Portsmouth, please. Carrier group doctrine at 41 level, thank you. And armour and the like is what we're going to be moving on to next. Just won the Battle of Dogger Bank, and I can see some submarines here. And there we go, another couple of victories over there. So submarine wise, they've got 18 here, 1 there, 6 there, so they could have some more. So they've already got another 2 there, so I mean they've got at least 27 ships available at the moment. Okay, so Brian Horrocks. Let's put Lise Oliver in command. Richie Neal. For me. And we have enough stuff to like fill out another division. So I mean you've got a lot. You've got a lot. So I mean maybe who's the weaker out of the 2? Not sure, but whoever it is, we'll give them a hard time. Now you fine gentlemen can head up north towards the Neath Command area and get ready to transport up some units. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll give the armoured car to the other group. So they're not great, those HQs, but they will serve at least a minor combat purpose, which takes us up to 46,000 just with those units. So the question is, who do we want to command sort of the armour? I mean, it's going to be William Slim, isn't it? Okay, so Slim will take the armour. So we've got 3 motorized units. I mean, Slim can just have the armor to himself. Horde Wingate. Yeah, you can go there. Thingy, whatever. Reese Thomas. And Hugh Stockwell. That'll do. And, yes, the long-range Air Force group. Okay, that does make that a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to build some more fighter bombs and things for them, because there's no point keeping them like that there. Right, let's get the Leaf ready. We'll, take the Highland and Northumbrian areas. And again, more infantry tanks. They're just going to stick at home, aren't they? Truck transport. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's give them a little bit of armor. In fact, we'll give them all a little bit of armor. So, Highland area. Thank you. Northumbrian area, yes. Infantry tank. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, and then you. You've already got it. It's the other one, isn't it? We haven't got an engineer. We've got artillery twice, so we'll give you a transport unit. So that takes you to 6. And then an engineer. There you go, days. Oh, that wasn't what we wanted to send. It's that Highland area one. Come on. Come on, Norway. Hurry on up. Some more units and things to fill out over here. So we will get onto that in a moment. That last little bit of arranging. It's been a slow episode, this one, I admit, but this has been probably one of the more important ones from a standpoint of needing to keep our organisation and everything together. Probably want one more sort of major infantry unit to like fill out one of these. So I mean, you two are like combat effective, so take one there, and then I want one more. Yeah, so you I want to get to there. And then I think everyone else. Like so. And I don't want to export Chromite, but I do want to invite Norway into the faction. I don't want to invite anyone else though. I just saw someone else pop up and we don't want that. We don't want Belgium in yet. We need to keep them out as long as possible. So France better not
press the invite to faction button. Because we've still got a little bit to be doing, but we can invite Norway in. So I'm going to hit save here, because I think we're in a good position to. We've got, yeah, ready to go, so... In fact, let's think about this logically, so... And you're powerful. Because I want the units that they correspond to fall in. So 54, 48, 51st, 53rd. So 50th. 38th. You know what, we'll just load everyone up, and where they end up is where they end up. We can rearrange it once we get there. They'll all be in sort of signal range anyway. Okay. So, we're going to need to provide a little bit of cover, because we're going to move straight into Oslo. And I'm going to send the How out as well. And then I'm going to invite Norway into the faction. Ah, they don't seem to want to join. The game is keeping them out of the faction on purpose, probably. Oh, that's a pain, because we're ready to go. Alright, strategically redeploy if you're going to be that slow. Thank you. Right, we're going to be getting into December and things are going to be looking quite good. This is quite a long episode because I feel like there's a fair amount that we have to do. Oh, and another 3 more coastal submarines just got blown out of the water for no losses. And we're going to use you, fine gentlemen, to hold down the Maginot Line. Come on, hurry up. There we go. And then, yes, you 4. So 225,000. It's a solidly decent-sized army. Could be better, I think, but it'll do. Now, they seem to have a lot of units in a lot of different spots. Here, I'm not very happy about. So what we're going to do is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So we've got enough to fill it out. So we'll take you that way. We'll take you over to here. Then we're going to take the group for here. The group. So you're going to cover here and here. Then we'll have another couple of provinces in the Sudan area. And then we'll have some more over here. And then we could do with some more... What else I could do with more units? And don't have much by the way of additional reserves left.
So we could build another few more divisions of infantry or motorized units, so you know what, we might do that in a moment. Right, the 6th Australian Division. Ask for money. Where do they spawn, I wonder? Ah, there we go, an Australian court. No. Excuse me. So we're doing, I think, relatively well. So, what do you need? It's like playing the missing domino game. Trying to figure out what each unit, when I built it, was going to be useful. So, right, there's a militia unit there that's got nothing at all. So that would lead me to think that one of these was dedicated for that. In fact, there's at least 2 like that, so yeah, that's fine. So anything with like a HQ. So we've got 3 there. That looks promising. Oh, another 3 there, so that looks promising as well. Group of 4. Yep, that's fine, and then another group of 4. Okay, that's for you then. You're already filled out. We've got recon units already. Got recon units already. So anything that's got a recon unit in, I wouldn't have built for that. And these have all got recon in.